Yeah, we're going to bring it to the floor Friday. I mean, I'd count more on the House getting something done than the Senate. Many more bills get through the House than get through the Senate. But I see there's a revolt inside the Democratic Party over the frustration and the credibility of what's going on. You've got Feinstein, who is not a target, who's not up for re-election, who is from my home state, who just saw that 1 million people were denied. Now she's on the Landau bill.
So should we take from this, us that are observers here, that House Republicans are now open to fixes to the health care law rather than just always trying to repeal it?
Look, there's a lot of pain for individuals that are losing their health care. I don't believe this health care plan, Obamacare, will work. It's more than just a broken website. I believe it's coming in 3 different waves. You found the promise that the president made is not true, that you cannot keep the health care. The next big wave is going to be the cost and the high deductibles. This system will not work.
When you say the high deductibles, the only way, I assume you're for making sure that there's not discrimination on pre-existing conditions. Is that right?
No.
Are you for that idea?
That's a Republican idea.
But in order to make that work,
same thing with keeping kids on there for 26.
Right. But in order to make that work, you have to expand the pool. Do you not?
Yeah, you could expand the pool, but you could expand the pool many ways. You're kicking people out of their health care process. You could have health care across state lines, much like we have car insurance. There are many ways. When you looked at the pool for the states going through, the Republicans offered more money. The Democratic plan ran out of money in the process. There are many better ideas to provide health care in America today.
I understand that. I guess my question is, at this point, are you now of the mindset that, okay, we're going to agree to this bill, we're going to try to fix this aspect of it, although there are some people that think that this Upton bill and the Landau bill actually could undermine the cost structure. If that's the case, are you against this? I mean, if the CBO simply says if you pass this Upton bill or a Landau bill or some version of it, it'll actually raise premiums on other folks and skyrocket premiums next year, would that make you end up being against this bill?
No, look. The president said, and he made a pledge, if you have your health care, you can keep it. 1 million people in California are now getting a letter saying they will not be able to keep their health care. I think government needs to keep their promises. Secondly, if you look at who's enrolled, they give these numbers out. The numbers are astronomically low, but that's not even people who picked a health care plan. That's just people who've gone on to Amazon and put something in a shopping cart. This system will not work. So if you're fearful of something's going to drive the cost, Obamacare has done that. The people that are signing up are those that are going to be subsidized in the system. That's going to pull for Medicare. Every aspect of this legislation that we have told time and time again, unfortunately, is coming true. I do not believe the mechanism that the president created will get more people off uninsured or actually lower the price. It will do the opposite. Even their own studies show after 10 years there'll be 30 million uninsured. How long will it take before the president realizes this will not work?
Have you signed up?
Have I signed up? I'm going on to Obamacare because we're forced to.
No, I know, but have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? Not in the California.
I tried,
and
but
you'll be in the California exchange, right?
No, we have to go through the D.C. exchange.
Even you, as a resident of California, would go through the D.C. exchange.
Yes. See, another aspect of showing how this does not work or does not make any common sense.
Let me ask you about one quick political question.
Sure.
The shutdown, there's a lot of Republicans in Virginia who believe the shutdown cost Ken Cuccinelli, the governor's race down there. Do you share that assessment? And do you share some of the blame?
Look, I think there's a lot of things that happened in that race. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to, but I will tell you that race was much closer than any polling showed. And
do you think shutdown, do you take responsibility? Do you think Republicans and the shutdown owe Ken Cuccinelli an apology?
Look, Republicans don't owe somebody an apology for fighting our principles and beliefs. And if you look out across the American public, for one, Republicans didn't want to shut down. We funded the government all the way through. The only thing that we said at the end of the day was to delay the individual mandate. Why don't you listen to the Democrats today? What are they asking us for? They're asking exactly what Republicans were asking for a simple month ago. Timing matters inside of an election, but I don't think anybody's going to fault somebody for fighting for principles when we never voted to shut the government down. We voted to fund it, but a simple little question that now Democrats are asking for, because you know what? We knew this Obamacare would not work, and now they're jumping on the bandwagon when they see it coming to fruition that they want change as well.
One more final question. The White House accuses Republicans of rooting for health care to fail. Are you rooting for the president's health care law to fail?
Never. That's why we sat down with the president, even during it, and asked to negotiate. You know what the president told us? That he could not negotiate with us. You know how many times he talks about that? We give him offer after offer, idea after idea. This is why this system is not working. I'm a firm believer that I don't think anybody should become president if they haven't been a governor first. A governor picks a cabinet, has to work with both sides, can't print more money, has to have a balanced budget. The challenge in Washington is the ability to work together, and I will tell you, I'm first and foremost willing to work with anybody. We have 140 bills that have passed the House that are sitting in the Senate that Reid won't even bring up. This is a real challenge of a process that is not working.
Kevin McCarthy, the number 3 member of leadership, the House Republican Whip, California Republican. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.